Live on tape, it's Please Stand By, starring Rick Crom. Tonight's guest, Lou DiMaggio. A special In Focus investigative report and a heavenly fashion show. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Crom!
Thank you very much. Why, thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to Please Stand By. This is, as you probably know, our first show here on Channel J, the Sin Channel. How many of you get Channel J? As a public, the man in the back, as a public service announcement, I will not be appearing naked tonight. I seldom do, even at home, even in my bedroom, and even when I do, it's a shock for all parties involved. But have you seen that show on Channel J where they are naked? I think it's called Midnight Interludes or something like that. Anyway, what it is a bunch of middle-aged people, obviously not members of any particular health club, get together and they're naked and they talk. And, well, it's supposed to be erotic. It's not erotic. It's a science project is what it is. It's just disgusting. But we aren't going to be doing any of that here because here on Please Stand By, we feel that we can be tasteless without taking our clothes off. And we will aspire to that as much as we possibly can. We are very excited because we've got a brand new set, and we've got a desk, and we've got a crazy cast, and we have a piano. We're kind of a newsy show, and we're not really a news show, but we are going to be aware of the headlines. There are a couple of things that have gone on this week I'm sure you've heard about. Of course, the major thing, I read this in the Post. For those of you who don't know what the Post is a cross between a newspaper and an acid trip. Pick it up. It's a great, I read this, well, of course, Reagan's surgery, the major thing in the papers this week. And have you realized that for the last few days, George Bush has been our acting president? They asked him how he felt about that. He said he had mixed feelings. Yeah, right. It's like, you know, I'm president? I don't have to sleep with Nancy, do I? Yeah, that's about mixed as he gets. Anyway, we've got a lot more show for you, so we're going to be right back. Please stand by.
New York's oldest continuing cabaret and piano bar is a double dose of entertainment, and everyone is welcome. In our upstairs cabaret, we present a nightly lineup of new and exciting entertainers, as well as weekend late-night comedy featuring New York's top comics. Downstairs, join a talented staff in Broadway sing-alongs. It's a great place to entertain friends and clients. Come be a part of the family here at the Duplex, 55 Grove Street, Greenwich Village. Call 255-5438 for information, or just stop by. The reason for the lineup outside the Comedy Cellar is the lineup inside.
I like to bring my parents to everything I go.
Named by the New York Post as the best comedy room in town for 4 consecutive years, the Comedy Cellar features the professional comics you've seen on The Johnny Carson Show, The David Letterman Show, and Star Search, with your host, the star of the Comedy Cellar, Bill Grunfest. Located at 117 McDougal Street in Greenwich Village, call 254-3630. The Comedy Cellar, the best comedy room in town.
Well, we're back, and I have forgotten to mention one very particular important piece of news. Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, if you can go to Yankee Stadium, please do. It's Bulletproof Glove Night, and we all want to be there for that. Actually, we have a very serious issue we would like to talk about, and we don't talk about it enough. It's helium. Now, most people think of helium as a fun little inert gas that's used to fill up balloons. Well, more and more Americans have been seduced by the helium, by the darker side of helium. They're using it as a drug, as an escape for their problems. In fact, according to the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, helium has surpassed cocaine as the #1 abused drug in America. Now, In Focus took our Porta-Pack around the country in an effort to understand why people are doing helium, why they are becoming, in fact, balloon heads.
Our first stop was the International House of Psychiatry. We spoke with Dr. Stephen Eben, Director of Abuse. What does it do to you?
Well, once the gas enters the lungs, its expanding powers are released into the blood. It gives the user a feeling of happiness, an uplifting sensation. All the weight he's been carrying on his shoulders, so to speak, seems to have been removed.
This may be part of the reason why they do it.
Well, it's a psychosocial sexual phenomenon.
How does this relate to sex?
Everything relates to sex.
We decided to speak to an addict.
I used to hang out a lot at JD Studios.
JD Studios?
Yeah, John Davidson Studios. That's where I took acting classes. I think the whole thing started as kind of a peer pressure thing. Everybody around me had a real inflated ego, and I just wanted to be part of that.
So, to join that group, you turned to helium?
That's right, and everything was going great until one night I was going to play Richard III. And I took a couple of tokes backstage, you know, before the show.
You toked before the show?
Yeah, to relax. And I went out on stage. I opened my mouth. I said, "Now is the winter of our discontent." And they threw me out.
Well, what do you do now?
Well, I'm the voice of Papa Smurf, and I've done a lot of strawberry shortcake work, and that's about it. I guess you could say I kind of screwed up my career a little bit.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to do that you haven't done?
I'd like to direct.
There are many problems that accompany addiction.
One of the largest problems we're seeing is their inability to fit in with society at large, thereby creating what we call a contraculture. According to J. Milton Yeager, the term contraculture is more significant than subculture in pointing up the characteristics of the extremes of the continuum between excessive underconformity and excessive overconformity.
Meaning?
Well, when society rejects them, they respond by antisocial or nonconformist behavior.
I started making obscene phone calls to daycare centers.
Hey, yo, baby, you and me tonight. Hey, my name is Serta. I'm a perfect sleeper. Yeah, I'm gonna send you on King Coil, baby.
Sometimes a balloonhead's behavior causes run-ins with authorities.
Come on, son, let's move along.
What's the matter?
Come on, what was that you just dropped?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here.
What was that you just dropped?
Nothing. I'm sitting. There's
Come on.
stuff falling
Let's go.
around.
Get up. Get up.
For what?
You gotta
What's
go.
the problem?
Come on, I'm gonna take you in.
What, is there a problem?
You get up. You gotta count until the count of 3 to get up.
One,
Come on,
two,
let's
three.
go.
I'm sitting. Is there a
Let's
problem?
get up now.
For what?
Because I said so.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason. Look, I'm cool. Chill out.
Most of the kids we apprehend have been carrying these on them. Just finished tanking themselves up on the gas, and they're out looking for trouble.
Where do they get them?
Oh, almost anywhere. There are pushes on just about every street corner. We have limited manpower. It's a very difficult situation.
Reds, yellows, greens, all types. The problem has become so rampant that addicts taunt the police. We took our hidden camera and our not-so-hidden microphone to Washington Square Park to record a deal going down.
Check it out. Got some loose balloons here. Loose balloons.
Vinny Minosa, former pusher, now DEA agent.
Most of it is brought in through Florida.
Miami?
No, Orlando. Disney World. You got 3, maybe 4 million kids coming through every year. Incredible volume. Balloons out in the open. Got those little Disney characters pushing the stuff. Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell, Donald Duck. You think that's his real voice? No. And the violence, it's gotten very nasty. Walt would turn over in his freezer.
Adults as well as children are hooked, and their job performance suffers.
I used to do 100,000 a year. Now I can't even get the customer on the phone anymore.
I used to hang out with a fast crowd. We used to sneak out of the house and go see the circus. At first, I thought it was innocent fun. You know, a couple of laughs. Then I got addicted. I had to have more and more.
I'm up to a bunch a day now.
In today's society, there are certain role models that kids look up to. And unfortunately, the role models are the ones that are doing the gas. The kids emulate the role models, even down to their vices.
Yeah, I've seen all the vices. Pot, coke, hash, heroin, uppers, downers. The worst thing has got to be this helium. It's going to ruin our industry. All your major singers today are using this. Geddy Lee of Rush, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, most of Menudo, all of Menudo. I don't know, I think it's in their contract. And even Wayne Newton. It's terrible. It's just terrible.
Rock stars, television personalities, movie stars, even sports figures.
36, 40, Red Dog, hook, hop, big, 36. Come on, guys.
And according to one newsstand tabloid, this sexy Latin singer is also a balloon head.
To all the girls I've loved before, who travel in and out my door, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song.
What is being done to combat this plague? All across the country, rehabilitation centers are popping up, like the Jacqueline Onassis Center here in New York City. We spoke to Dr. Jacob Brown, director of the center.
We feel the addiction is more emotional than physical.
So you feel there's no need to worry?
Well, on the contrary, the emotional can adversely affect the physical quite adversely. There's a noticeable change in the behavior. There's a general laxity in the work and uncaring. The imagination begins to run wild, and soon they're frequently what we like to call going to the circus. In severe cases, of course, they run for public office.
Well, how does the center treat the addict?
We have a gradual withdrawal program. We switch them first from helium to hydrogen, then to Freon, then morphine, and finally cold turkey.
Reverend Joseph Delbert runs a halfway house for those who have a helium problem.
We treat the problem person just like anyone else, no favors, but we do try to give them a sense of responsibility.
Well, how do you do that?
Well, we give them a list of items we want them to find, sort of like a giant scavenger hunt. And when they find these items, only then do we give them food. You see, they have something to prove, not to themselves, to me.
Helium, a nation's nightmare. Even with awareness and treatment, this #1 menace gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Where will it stop?
I really could quit this at any time, but it just makes me feel so good.
This has been an In Focus report.
Hello, world, and welcome to Fashion Beat. I'm Deanna DeJour with a very special guest today, the new leader of the New York Archdiocese, John Cardinal O'Connor. I'm so pleased to meet you, Your Eminence.
Oh, please call me Skippy.
Oh, I don't think I could do that, Your Holiness.
Oh, all right.
Cardinal O'Connor has just returned from Vatican City, where his new line of spring fashions is causing quite a stir. He has graciously agreed to show us a small sampling of his new designs. Before the boys come out, Your Grace, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about your creations?
Oh, well, I'd be happy to. You know, for centuries, Diana, Italy has been known as a mecca for fashion design. Now, there's a saying, times change and fashions change with the times. So I'm very pleased to say that this year's trend is back to basics. More and more designers are favoring the traditional cuts. Now, Father Brad is wearing what I call my classic look. It's simple, yet elegant.
Very, very striking. Tell me, what kind of material is that?
It's 100% Dacron polyester.
And where would one wear something like that?
Oh, well, almost anywhere. It's suitable for mass or market. It has reinforced knee panels for daily prayer and is ideal for daily activities like firing homosexuals.
Oh, that is a really great outfit. But I must confess, Your Blessedness, I love the hat.
Oh, well, the headgear is functional as well as beautiful, and especially during those summer months when you just can't find time to wash your hair. Thank you, Father Brad.
Well, that was just lovely. Now,
Thank you.
who's this?
Oh, well, this is Father Monty. He's wearing a cassock made from a blend of cotton and spandex. I call this the leisure cassock.
Now, that'd be great at a barbecue.
Or a book burning. It actually was designed as sportswear. Notice how the fabric flows with body movement, allowing for even the most difficult backhand shots.
Now, that outfit would turn quite a few heads on the courts, especially the way he wears it. But do tell me, Your Sacredness, how do you get your models so skinny?
Oh, well, there's no secret. It's fasting, followed by fish on Friday. Thank you, Father Monty. Now, in a more contemporary mode, as Father Brad, you can boogie the night away in this smart little party outfit and still look like $1 million worth of real estate come dawn as you celebrate Mass with that certain somebody.
Oh, he'd have no problem getting into the Palladium wearing that.
It can flow whether you're breakdancing or breaking bread. Thank you, Father Brad. You know, Diana, to be called to the priesthood is to love the Father, the Son, and the sand. That's why Father Monty is wearing my new swimwear. It's the Red Sea swimwear.
Oh, that is one healthy pastor.
And he'll stay that way because this garment protects him from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. It's ideal for jogging on the beach or just walking on the water. You know, the interesting thing about that swim gear is that it can also be turned into formal wear with the addition of a few simple accessories, like Father Monty has done now with this string of pearls. And it's lovely for giving a party or just eating the host. And Father Brad here with a lovely, lovely stole.
Oh, très chic.
Yes.
And as your saintliness knows, any accessory goes well with basic black.
I should say, black is back and more beautiful than ever.
Well, thank you so much, Your Consecratedness, for sharing a glimpse of your new spring line. I'm sure it'll cause quite a commotion in rectories and in abbots all over the world. Well, there you have it. Fashion of yesterday for the friar of today. From the Vatican City collection of John Cardinal O'Connor, just another stop along my fashion beat. I'm Deanna de Jour. Nighty-night.
The Duplex, New York's oldest continuing cabaret and piano bar, is a double dose of entertainment, and everyone is welcome. In our upstairs cabaret, we present a nightly lineup of new and exciting entertainers, as well as weekend late-night comedy featuring New York's top comics. Downstairs, join a talented staff in Broadway sing-alongs. It's a great place to entertain friends and clients. Come be a part of the family here at the Duplex, 55 Grove Street, Greenwich Village. Call 255-5438 for information, or just stop by. The reason for the lineup outside the Comedy Cellar is the lineup inside.
I like to bring my parents to everything I go to.
Named by the New York Post as the best comedy room in town for 4 consecutive years, the Comedy Cellar features the professional comics you've seen on The Johnny Carson Show, The David Letterman Show, and Star Search. With your host, the star of the Comedy Cellar, Bill Grunfest. Located at 117 McDougal Street in Greenwich Village, call 254-3630. The Comedy Cellar, the best comedy room in town.
And we're back here now with a good friend of mine, Lou DiMaggio. Lou is a comedian working all over the place, the Improvisation Comedy Cellar, all over the country. And you just came back from where? You were in...
Pittsburgh.
You were in Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
You mean you were that close to Philadelphia and you didn't, like, go see the Live Aid concert? Is that it?
Yeah, well, you know, at least I was in the same state, you know, and it was kind of being close to history. It was.
Well, I watched it. I was very moved. Very, very moved.
How much did you donate?
Well, I didn't donate anything. I'm skipping desserts.
You see, it's like, it's a guilt thing, right?
Yeah.
Because when the song first came on the radio, I had the same problem. I went through this big head trip because I taped it off the radio, you know, and you know.
I can understand. You feel a little cheap, but your heart was there, and
My
that's what
heart
counts.
was there, and now, you know, then it's been on 150 million times, you know.
I can't watch it anymore.
I can't take it. You know, everybody's so wimpy.
What do you like on it?
Springsteen. He makes it happen, right?
Really?
We are the world! Quincy Jones going, whoa, Bruce, you know, you're showing up the black people, take it easy, you know. But Springsteen, he's so serious, you know, he's so committed,
Yeah.
he really wants to help people. He's like, well, I'll send some food to the children myself. You just tell me what exit to get off or turn back.
It's interesting, you know, he's been around for a long time, but now they've just kind of coined him as the voice of a generation.
See, again, I missed out, though. I grew up in the 70s, you know. We didn't have any,
Well,
what did we have in the 70s, man? We had, like, Travolta's suit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and we missed out.
You're leaving out Donnie and Marie.
No, well, you know, I mean, there are exceptions.
Okay, the early Love American Style. I think.
Those were repeats, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But,
Hey, is a generation, I mean, that you felt you had no identity? Because, I mean, identity comes from home, really.
Yeah, well, my father was like a man of few words, and he never really, he's like, for example, like when he told me the facts of life, he just looked at me and he said, you're carrying a loaded pistol, watch out, you know, that was the end of it. Which was tough because I couldn't play sports, you know. I thought if I fell down, it would go off and kill me. I was cleaning it once and it went off.
Hey. Cleaning it once and it going.
Oh, Don.
So what do you, and what do you think of today? I mean, there's got to be somebody out who's singing, I mean, that is carrying on some sort of a tradition.
I like,
you like Julian Lennon?
I like Julian Lennon. You read my mind, it's great. Yeah, I like him. The thing I feel sorry for him in a way, not that he needs any pity, but I mean...
No,
I just don't like the way people, like, they say they don't like him because he sounds like his father and he looks like his father. People actually say that. I mean, my attitude's like, who's he supposed to sound like? Ringo? You know what I mean? It's like, give the kid a break, you know? But with all that, I'd like to do my little tribute, my little impression of Julian if I can. Can I?
You've got wait a second. You've got a Julian Lennon impression. Did you just work this out with Eddie like a minute ago?
Just 2 minutes ago, Eddie and I worked this thing out, okay? You ready?
I think we should.
We do it?
Go ahead.
You know I sound like John. It scares the hell out of my mom.
That's great. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's frightening. That's scary. We
Yeah,
got about a
isn't it?
minute or
It's
so.
haunting.
Got a minute or so left. You are working all over the place. You're working at, let's see, the Comedy Cellar tonight. But you can be seen there all the time. from what I
There and at
understand.
the Improv. Is that okay? I mean, they're not a sponsor.
But, you know, no, they're not a sponsor, but they will be a sponsor, believe me. They will. Well, everybody wants to know because they ask me this all the time, and I don't know what to tell them because I'm dumb, basically. But I just want to know, why did you want to become a comedian? It's different in each case. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, it's like,
I don't know.
I mean, what do your parents say when you ask them about this? When, you know.
They don't say too much about it. They're pretty much in shock over the whole thing. You know, they don't like to pay attention to it.
How much did they pay for college?
I went to music school a little bit. That was it. So of course they're real proud that I went into comedy. You know.
It kind of fits like musical comedy.
Yeah,
honestly.
sort of. See, I mean, I got the Julian thing that way.
That was great. That was wonderful.
We just worked it out. I just want to say.
Yeah, this is Eddie Elder on the piano, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Well, Lou, it's certainly been nice having you, and we'll see you at the Improv a little later.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Good luck with the show. The time is up. I don't believe it. It went so fast.
Lou DiMaggio, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
You know, this is our first show, and we're very happy that you joined us this evening. And I just don't get a chance to say what I feel a lot when people give me the attention that I so desperately crave. And, well, I'd just like to leave you with this. I never seem to tell you, 'cause the time just slips away. So now before the clock winds down, let me simply say, it's over. Get the hell on out because it's over. Yes, I have to shout, get lost, it's over. It's over. The final bell has rung. Oh, the fat lady is sung. Goodbye, it's over. Yeah, sure, it's been a treat, but now it's over. A dead horse can't be beat. Buzz off, it's over. Yes, it's over. All right, we had some kicks, but it's time to hit the bricks. So long, it's over. Your bags are in the car. Oh, yes, it's over. But leave the VCR. Hey, look, it's over. It's over. Yes, it's come to that. Take your friggin' cat, clear out. It's over. That's all she wrote. Vamoose, it's over. Don't miss the final boat. It's over. It's over. It's been a slice of heaven, but now it's a Mark 7. Ciao, it's over. Adieu, Alvida Mach schnell, it's over. We sung the last refrain. Ta-ta, it's over. It's over. Adios, shalom. Bon voyage. Go home. Look, I got things to do. Can't you take, like, a hint? This is about as subtle as I get. It's look, get a day job. You shouldn't be up watching this anyway. I have things to do. Look, can we roll the credits, everybody? Come on, roll the credits. Let's get rid of this set, please. I don't have time. And you, I've had it with you because you keep playing. I said we're over. We're done. This is it. It's final. It's one. That's it. That's all I have to say. Get day jobs. All right, let's break down the set. I can't take this anymore. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, walk across. I've had it with you people too. I'm going over here now.